I was just thinking that sometimes you get things that you didn't want, you didn't ask for. Like, for example, I just went to buy myself a cherry ice cream and I accidentally picked up the blueberry ice cream instead, and it wasn't really what I wanted to pick, but it's what I ended up getting, because once I opened the packet and took a bite, then I was lumbered with it. It's okay, it's not terrible, but like, perhaps I have an ice cream once a week, so I was really looking forward to my ice cream, and today I have no pain, which is amazing. Strange, because I was kept awake the whole night with physical pain. It's always between the hours of 1 and 6 o'clock. And the reason the pain passes is because I have to do a very, 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 very intricate surgical procedure to get rid of the physical leech that's literally in my blood supply. So I'm tossing and turning. I'm trying not to call an ambulance because I'm really bad. And then once I actually kill the thing that's there, once it goes stagnant, and I've taken different medications for it and I've used treatments, then I'm finally able to go to sleep. So if it was up to me, I would not have that problem, and I would sleep the whole night, and I would get up at 6 o'clock. This is what I was doing before it started. And then I would worship God when I first wake up, maybe do a little Bible study before my day began, and if I was lucky enough to be able to work, then I would do that, and then I would go to work and come back. But this condition is still shutting my life down, and the diagnostics is just appalling, because now I've got a scan with the pseudocytoma in the scan. So the pseudocytoma is clearly in the scans. You don't even need to be a radiologist to know that that is the case. The pseudocytoma is clearly in the scans, but they're now going to do a dirty on me by making it look like it's not what they're looking at. And I'm not working because of this problem, so I am already taking treatments, but I could do with that expert that's going to say to me, right, you're taking this, you're doing that, now do this as well and you'll get rid of it. Do you see what I'm saying? It seems to be a malicious lacuna to keep me unwell, to keep me in extreme unhappiness, because I am totally happy without the pain, or without the pain I've got no unhappiness. But when it starts up again and it's making my skin crawl, and I'm tossing and turning, and I'm holding my head when I'm walking, and I'm doing all kinds of other procedures as I'm out, which are not fun, then I'm not able to really enjoy an ice cream. So that's why an ice cream is a really rare occurrence in my life. And so when I don't have any pain, I might buy an ice cream. So it's just sometimes things don't work out the way that you wanted them to work out. I wanted to be a wife and a mother. Now I'm not even looking to meet anyone, because until I get rid of the problem, I'm just going to be a failed wife and mother. So sometimes you're better off not getting the thing that you're waiting for until God restores you back, because the only thing worse than not having one is being a failed one. So I'd rather not do that either. And I may look okay right now standing here, but these sleepless nights have lasted for 3 weeks. So And it almost feels like there are people in this town that don't want me to be very well, because I think that the pseudonoma comes and goes in and out of the water supply. So I know when it's not there, and I know when it is. And I almost get an instinct to go wash somewhere else, you know. There are other places you can go wash. Obviously drink mineral water, but that I get an instinct to know when the water supply is dodgy, you know. And so it's almost like there's some people in this town that don't want you to be well. They don't want you to look great, and they don't want to see your happiness. And the beginning part of the week, there was this guy, he was admiring the view to the bridge, to the river. And I could tell he was new here. And I thought he might be someone else to start with. So we got chatting, and it turns out he just got there the day before. And it turns out that he was new, and he just bought a new place from overseas. And he just had this glowing look on his face. And I looked at him and I thought, man, that was me when I first arrived. I was that person when I arrived here, with that glowing look on my face. I was so excited to be here, and this place was just so exciting to me, and it was filled with beauty and wildlife, and it was just that, it's not that I don't have joy and happiness, but it's just that freshness when you go to a new place and you're new somewhere,